The tree of the science of good and evil. 1. And the Lord Jehovah said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. Therefore the Lord Jehovah sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden the cherubim, and a flaming sword, which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life. 2. My child, you have eaten from the tree of the science of good and evil. Therefore you have known that its fruits are sweet in the mouth, and bitter in the belly. 3. Now, sibling of mine, you have known the happiness of having a child, and the pain of losing it. You enjoyed all the pleasures of the human race. You wallowed as a pig in the mud of the earth, and you drank from all the tempting cups. 4. Now, my child, break the cup of fornication, so that you may return to Eden, knowing good and evil as one of us. 5. You have eaten the forbidden fruit for 18 million years. Now, sibling of mine, you know the taste of that fruit. This is how with great bitterness you have acquired knowledge of good and evil. 6. Now, you must choose not to eat from this forbidden tree, so that you may enter into Eden, from where you departed. 7. Once in Eden, you will eat from the other tree of paradise, named the tree of life. Thus you will live forever, and rivers of pure water will flow from your belly. 8. You have suffered greatly, my child. You are an inhabitant of the valley of bitterness. With the sweat of your face you have eaten the bread of the earth, and thorns and thistles have pierced your flesh. So, my child, do not eat of that painful fruit. You must now enter into Eden through the door from which you departed. 10. Sibling of mine, do not attempt to break or jump over the walls of Eden, because you can enter paradise only through the doors from which you departed. 11. The human being departed from paradise through the door of sex, and only through this door can he enter paradise again. 12. Eden is sex itself. Therefore, we can enter Eden only from where we departed. 13. Vain people will uselessly try to assault the walls of Eden. 14. We can enter paradise only through the door through which we departed. This door is sex. 15. The theorizing spiritual devotees, fornicators, and other prophets of Balaam, who eat at Jezebel's table, will uselessly try to break the walls of Eden. My child, you have known Greeks and Romans. You took part in the biblical Exodus, and the austere priests of all religions of the earth hardly offered you a day of consolation. You covered yourself with sackcloth and proclaimed fasts and penance. The gateways of the temples of all religions of the earth hardly gave you consolation for your painful heart. However, the sting of time awoke you from the hard roughness of existence, even though you did not find any traveler who could console you along your way. Catholic or Protestant, Buddhist or Muslim, etc., are now just withered leaves within your painful heart. 18. You were man, you were woman, and as a woman you had suitors at the foot of your window. Thus you enjoyed orgies and banquets, feasts and uproars. You were a wanderer and a humble beggar woman, an impoverished elderly woman, and the merchants kicked you out of their stores with their feet. You were a great matron among perfumes, gold, and silk, and each time that death visited you, you then saw the vanity of passing things. 21. Sibling of mine, remember your first love. Remember from where you departed, and enter through the door of Eden. The door of Eden is sex, and you departed through this door when the Lord Jehovah cast you out for having disobeyed his commandment. 23. Now, my child, you must obey and enter. Open thy doors, O Lebanon, that the fire may devour thy cedars. Zechariah 11:1. 24. Thus saith the Lord Jehovah of the hosts, If ye will walk in my ways, and if ye will keep my charge, then ye shall also judge my house, and also keep my courts, and I will give you places to walk among these that stand by. Zechariah 3:7.